Every major automaker is ripping up their engine bays. They are swapping out big displacement engines for downsized Turbo 6s and glowing battery packs. Even Dodge's own legendary Charger has abandoned the traditional V8. This line chart shows V8 availability in mid-size SUVs over the last 5 years. You can see the steep drop-off across the industry. But look at this bright line right here. That is the 2027 Dodge Durango. Dodge is keeping it flatlined right at 100%, offering a Hemi V8 across every single trim level. To pull that off, they are relying on bones that have been around for a long time. The underlying architecture of this SUV dates back to 2011. While most competitors have undergone 2 full redesigns in that time frame, Dodge is still selling the same structural bones. But that age is exactly where it gets its character. That old-school architecture is a direct pipeline to decades of unapologetic American muscle and deep V8 heritage. When you sit behind the wheel, you feel raw mechanical feedback. The engine vibrates, the exhaust barks, and the throttle feels heavy. It is a stark contrast to the highly sanitized, silent, and computerized powertrains rolling off assembly lines today. So here's the question you have to answer. Are you willing to trade modern fuel efficiency, lightweight agility, and cutting-edge tech for a heavy, aging V8 muscle SUV? Or are you just paying a premium for expensive nostalgia bait? Living with a 15-year-old platform comes with immediate physical realities. You are going to sacrifice modern chassis dynamics, and you will spend a lot more time at the gas pump. In exchange, you get a proven, overbuilt powertrain designed for extreme mechanical durability. That old-school philosophy carries over to the interior. Instead of burying your climate and radio controls inside a massive, glitchy touchscreen, you get heavy, tactile physical buttons. For buyers tired of tablet-based dashboards, this layout is a massive relief. This chart is our evaluation matrix to break down the real-world return on investment for the 2027 lineup, starting with the base GT Hemi. This entry-level trim generates 360 horsepower, gives you 7,200 pounds of towing capacity, and starts around $43,000. That price tag does something highly specific in today's market. It makes the GT Hemi the industry's most affordable all-wheel drive V8 SUV. But notice the trade-off at the bottom. You are stuck with basic suspension and standard brakes. It completely lacks the advanced adaptive damping and massive Brembo stoppers you get on the higher trims. If you buy the GT Hemi, you are buying an engine and a tow hitch. It works perfectly for budget-conscious families who need to haul a boat and don't care about cornering dynamics. This second column on the matrix highlights the mid-tier option, the RT392. The horsepower jumps up to 475. That drastically cuts down your 0 to 60 time and delivers immediate, aggressive throttle response. The hardware configuration changes significantly here. The RT392 adds an SRT-level adaptive damping suspension and pushes the towing capacity to a best-in-class 8,700 pounds. There is a catch, though. By the time you option this out with necessary comfort packages, you are crossing the $60,000 mark. That price overlaps with the base models of highly refined German luxury SUVs, like the BMW X5. Finally, the third column represents the halo vehicle of the lineup, the 710 horsepower SRT Hellcat. This is an entirely irrational blank check purchase. It is built for purists who want to own the most powerful gas SUV ever made, and it completely ignores standard return on investment logic. While the Hellcat sits at the top as a legendary status symbol, the math points clearly to the middle. The RT.92 gives you the most functional utility and performance upgrades for every dollar spent. For 2027, Dodge is pushing a massive marketing campaign focused on customization. They want you to buy into aesthetic packages, like the Brass Monkey editions or the Jailbreak, which now offers over 14 million different visual combinations. This bar chart shows your cost versus actual capability. You have dollars spent on real mechanical features like heavy-duty towing and brakes. But watch what happens when you start adding these aesthetic packages like Blacktop Redline. Your MSRP inflates wildly, but you don't gain a single drop of performance. Loading up on bronze wheels and racing stripes severely degrades your horsepower per dollar ratio by inflating the cost without changing the machine. Buying into this marketing hype only masks the reality that the underlying vehicle has not changed. The true value of the Durango is, and always has been, purely mechanical. This flowchart provides a clear path. It starts with one question. Do you need to tow over 7,000 pounds? If no, and you prioritize fuel economy and modern tech, abandon the Durango for a turbo V6 crossover. If yes, you have heavy toys and demand V8 presence, follow the chart to your budget. Under $50,000? Grab the GT Hemi. Stretch to $60,000? Go for the RT 392. Blank check? Get the SRT Hellcat. Just remember to skip the overpriced cosmetic packages unless visual flair is your absolute top priority. Ultimately, the RT 392 is the definitive winner of the 2027 lineup. It gives you the optimal balance of massive towing, genuine SRT-level suspension upgrades, and unmistakable Hemi character, all without crossing that $80,000 Hellcat threshold.